And with that, it is time to dive into our game previews, and we are going to start with the game of the week, folks. I'm just kidding. It is going to be the Tennessee Titans heading to the desert to face the Las Vegas Raiders. Tennessee plus 205 on the money line. Vegas minus 245 on the money line. Might need to take a picture of that one. It might be a long time before we see Vegas on a money line like that. Vegas going to be 5-point favorites with an over-under of 41. No one gets this. No one talks Raider football on this pod before Raider Jim. So, Mr. Martinez, the floor is yours.
The only words of encouragement I have for the Raider Nation is, hey, we've only got 12 weeks left. So that's it. All I got. I mean, you talk about just a bad team all the way around. Offensively, defensively, yeah, they have little shines here and there. Mark my word, though, what you're going to start hearing within the next 2 weeks if they don't improve, like if they lose to Tennessee, which I believe they will, Maxx Crosby is going to start calling for, I want out of here. Mm-hmm. And guess who's going to pick him up? If they're still holding at 500, or if they get up another game, watch for Jerry Jones to go out and make a play for Maxx Crosby.
Wow.
Hey, why not? If I was Jerry, I'd be looking at that. And then everybody forgets about Micah Parsons then. Nobody cares then anymore. But anyway, what's going to happen? Tennessee actually won a game. And I thought it was going to be this week where they would break their slump, get out of the losing. Now they have a chance to go 2 in a row, and I have a feeling they will. The Raiders just can't put anything together. As long as Geno Smith is under center, they're not going to perform. So you look at the defenses, I think they're 26 and 27. You look at the offenses, it's the same thing. This is an abysmal game. They can take the Raiders, the handicappers, that you can make the Raiders 5-point favorites. You have got to be kidding me. So give me a 0.5 point. I'll take Tennessee plus 5.5. Only thing is the over-under on 41, but I think if somebody scores 20, the other team's not going to come close to it. So give me a 0.5 point there too, and I'll take under 41.5.
Yeah, we're on the same page here. Just plainly, I just don't think the Vegas Raiders are 5 points better than anybody in the NFL. It's unfortunate. The biggest issue I have right now with the Raiders, look, the talent is what it is. The execution is what it is. But the one thing that Pete Carroll always preached at USC, and I believe with Seattle, I didn't follow him terribly closely, but it was always about competition. It was about competing. I think it was Competition Tuesday. It was about going out and competing every day. It's kind of like the Jim Harbaugh attack every day with an unparalleled enthusiasm, and it's kind of that corny, Matt Foley on SNL. Raider Jim got that reference. Hopefully like one or two other people did. But that kind of corny David Goggins stuff where it's just not translating to this team. And that's worrisome because that tells me that this team hasn't bought into anything Pete Carroll's trying to sell. The other part of it too is, you brought it up. Has there been any talk of Kenny Pickett? I mean, at this point, any other team, it's already decided we have to go to Kenny Pickett. Will he be better? I don't know. But Geno Smith leads the league in interceptions by 3. He is far and away looking like, and look, Geno was fine last year, and for whatever reason, it's not working now. I really do look at the way it was handled with Brock Bowers. That, they just kind of put him out there and thought, well, maybe during the week he'll get better. And now he's down for a little bit, or at least he's questionable, and it sounds like he's going to be riding that train all season. So for the Raiders in this game, I just don't see it. I'm not going to be as bold as to go after that money line, although plus 205 looks really good. But then you realize it's the Tennessee Titans, and you say, no, Brandon, take the 5.5. I'm going to buy a 0.5 point as well. And then, the under 41. The only thing I do worry about the over-under is Geno Smith, maybe 2-3 turnovers that set Tennessee up and allow them.
Money, yeah.
Yeah, they get 17, 20 points off of turnovers, and we sneak over on a late field goal or something like that. That would be my only concern for the over-under. But yeah, two really not great teams. The one question I have, and this is a little deeper, and it's probably way too soon to have this conversation, but there is a certain coach that may possibly, if you've been reading some of the stuff online today, may possibly not be terribly happy where he is and maybe wants to get back into the league. A certain Bill Belichick has reportedly been kind of wondering, hey, maybe if I get a job at ESPN or if I get a defensive coordinator somewhere, can y'all just let me leave? As you know, it's not gone terribly well in North Carolina for Belichick. Again, that's very crazy, but Brady, Belichick, they might not like each other, but I really do think if Brady's watching this team and going, you know what? There's only one guy that I don't know if he can do it, but there's only one guy I think is capable of doing it. And I think it's got to be Belichick, because unfortunately right now, it's just not looking good in Vegas. But one final thing to the Raider Nation that did listen to me last week. The Kool-Aid it's a soft recall. No one's going to die, but you might get sick for a couple weeks, but it will pass. Just don't drink any more Kool-Aid. So with that being said,